I used my username and password, I logged into the system, and I was able to go through and pick my plan. I was able to look at the affordability, I was able to see the coverage I was gonna get, how much it was gonna cost me per pay. All of that was taken care of, and it took me about 15 minutes. And by the way, as soon as I was done, I got an email verifying that I did everything and that my daughter was added to my plan. And then on Monday afternoon, I got a letter in the mail telling me that everything's cool, I can take it to the doctor's office and I can provide this. And my daughter was covered from the day she was born. So I say that as a dad and as someone who has the same access to all the things that you're gonna have access to. That was pretty great for me. It was super easy, it wasn't time consuming, and it let me enjoy my weekend and enjoy my family rather than think about what's gonna happen on Monday morning, what's waiting for me there. So with all that said, your employees are gonna be able to do this. We're going to enroll, we're gonna load your plans that you have, and your employees are gonna be able to go through and electronically enroll in everything. The cumbersome paperwork, all of that goes out the door, and they're able to see things, and they get walked through step by step, so it just becomes such an easy process, and everything's right there in front of them, and then the verifications are all done electronically. What makes that even better on a company level for you guys is that we set up carrier connections with any of your carriers that will accept it. So that means it's just a straight data flow from the Workforce Now system over to your carriers. So that means a couple things, like when you make a change with someone, like a life event like I had, that gets changed in one place in Workforce Now. And then it gets also changed with the data flow on the back end of the carrier. So you're not logging into Workforce Now, making a change, and then having to do the same thing over with your carrier. And why that's important is because we do a billing reconciliation. So Corey, what that means is that if you maybe have someone, have you ever had any instances in the past at your organization that maybe someone was on your benefits plan that shouldn't have been on your benefits plan?
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, so that costs money. I mean, you're paying for somebody who's not there. A lot of people going around holding two benefits plan cards in their hands, an Aetna and a United, whatever it may be, and both of them are still active. So what we do is we make sure that you're paying what you're supposed to be paying on your plan. We reconcile that bill, we take a look at it, and overall that saves you time and it saves you money, and it's the peace of mind that you're not worrying about people that you're not paying for people that you shouldn't be paying for. So what does this all mean? What does this mean to you guys? First and foremost, it means that Go Green Hospitality is not only 100% ACA compliant, but you now have a competitive advantage in the marketplace. It means that Go Green can focus on opening that new location and not have to worry about the federal government and fines. You guys can worry about your strategic goals, not the things that are going to muddy the waters and slow you guys down. And lastly, it means that you have a partner on your side that you can trust, that's going to be here when you open your location now and when you open your 4th, 5th, and 6th location. So in closing, I'd like to ask you guys 3 questions if I could.
Sure.
After seeing our presentation today and everything we talked about, do you see any reason why you wouldn't move forward with ADP?
Not that I can think of.
Okay, great. Everybody in this room right now, is this who we need to be in front of to make this decision?
Yeah, yep, the decision-making group is all here.
That's great, that's exactly what I wanted to hear. So last question is, today's Tuesday, Thursday around 3 o'clock, I wanted to come in, finalize this thing, get the paperwork in front of you guys, and then we can start getting an implementation plan when we want to get this started. Let me re-say that part. Just go from there. What should I start with? Where should I start at?
I would start with the questions.
Yeah, just start with the questions.
3 questions.
Okay. So in closing, I wanted to ask you 3 questions if I could, Corey.
Absolutely.
First question is, after everything we talked about and everything you've seen today, is there any reason why you wouldn't move forward with ADP?
Not that I can think of.
Okay, great. Second, is everybody in the room that we need to talk to make this decision?
Yes, yeah, this is the decision-making group for our organization.
Okay, perfect. And lastly, today's Tuesday, so I was wondering, if Thursday at 3 o'clock, could we sit down? I'll have the paperwork in front of you. We can get everything taken care of, get the agreement in place, and then we can start setting up an implementation plan for when you guys want to go live.
Sounds good. Let's be here Thursday at 3.
Absolutely. Okay.
Nice job, Boks.
Thank you.
Nice job, baby.